Before we even begin, I think I need to say, you probably noticed immediately, this right here. So, I'm gonna probably show a picture of it, to be honest. This is a display cabinet, okay? I got a display cabinet for all my things. You can see the little Stitch Duck's asshole there. Um, I didn't think it was gonna be that big where it was gonna be in the shot of the camera. So, that was a miscalculation on my part. But, it's fine because I'm really happy with it. I like it a lot. So, we're gonna have to deal with that being in the videos from now on. I can't really do anything about that. Like, I could try and move it further, but it's probably only gonna be like an inch, and you're probably only gonna see about this part. But it's fine. It's fine. I'll deal with it. I'll probably get used to it, and you won't even notice it. But yeah, that's there now. But aside from that, today we're talking about BPD. Okay, now to start with, what is BPD? Well, it's short for borderline personality disorder. So, you've probably heard a lot of people talk about this one, because it's actually one of the more common neurodivergencies, because people either insult you with it, saying like, oh my god, do you have borderline personality disorder or something? Or like, people claim to have it when they really don't, they're just assholes. So, yeah, it's one of the more common neurodivergencies out there, actually. So, there you go. It's a personality disorder characterized by a pervasive, long-term pattern of significant interpersonal relationship instability. Oh, I nailed that. A disordered sense of self and intense emotional responses. Okay. I guess that makes sense, because, the multiple personalities, you're going to have more than one emotion. It's funny, because it's really hard to have more than one emotion, at least for neurodivergent. Individuals diagnosed with BPD frequently exhibit SH behaviors? Oh. And engage in risky activities, primarily due to the challenges regulating emotional states to a healthy, stable, baseline. Oh, that's the end of the sentence. That's a weird. Okay, That's a weird way to end a sentence. I didn't understand that. I felt like there was more to that. Symptoms such as dislocation, a feeling of detachment from reality. Okay, thank you for describing that. Persuasive sense of emptiness and an acute fear of abandonment and prevalent among those affected. Do I have BDP? For God's sake. So I didn't know what SH meant, but I do now. It clicked in my head, so that's dark. I'm sorry about that. I'm glad it says SH though. Like, I feel like someone actually went and changed that, and if you did, whoever you are, thank you for that. So yeah, that was quite dark. I'm sorry. I didn't think I was gonna go there. But I don't think I actually had borderline personality disorder, by the way. That was a joke. But, like, the feeling, like, dissociated and, like, detached from reality, that hit hard. I'm not gonna lie. The onset of BPD symptoms can be triggered by events that others might perceive as normal, with this disorder typically manifesting in early adulthood and persistent across diverse contexts. Okay, so basically what this means is that someone could go through something that someone else might be like, this isn't that bad, but it might trigger something in them. Like, what, like, people get triggered off different things. Like, I know, like, there's that meme where, like, you say triggered and, like, the camera's, like, shaking and it's a bunch of colors, but it's like, being triggered's not funny. I'm sorry, it's not. Like, please stop making fun of people for being triggered, because you could be triggered for someone just saying that you're, I don't know. I was gonna make a joke there about snowflakes. Not people like us, but actual snowflakes who complain about snowflakes. But couldn't think of anything. The causes of BPD are unclear and complex, which obviously all neurodivergencies are unclear and complex, implicating genetic, neurological, and psychological conditions in its development. I'm really glad I managed to nail that. Wow, I'm on a roll today. A genetic. Here we go. Predisposition is evident, with the disorder being significantly more common in individuals with a family history of BTP. So again, like with every other neurodivergency, it can be passed down. Practically immediate relatives. Oh, so like if you live with your parents, okay, I get it. Right, okay, I get what it means now. Sure, like, I feel like this is, obviously I'm not saying it's wrong, because obviously if it's right there it's true, but I feel like it's a lot more complicated than that, to be honest. I don't know. But I do believe that, if someone in your family has BTP, why do I keep saying T? Then you might have it as well. Here's another big word, to bear with me. Although pharmacotherapy cannot cure BPD, it may be employed to mitigate associated symptoms. Okay, so I know what that means. Antidepressants being commonly prescribed, even though I can't say that word. Their infectance is unclear. That's not what it says, but I can't say the word because that's actually really hard to pronounce. A 2020 meta-analysis found the use of medication was still unsupported by evidence. That's quite sad, actually. So they don't actually know if you can be medicated for BPD. That's actually quite sad, you know? Like, obviously medication isn't going to help your neurodivergencies, but most of the time they'll at least help you, like, deal with it, you know? But I guess this one, you know, doesn't really have anything to help, you know? That's quite sad, actually. BPD has a point prevalence of 1.6% and a lifetime prevalence of 5.9%. Wait, what does that mean? Oh, does that mean like people who have had it for their whole lives and then compared to people that have it around the world? I think so. What does that say? The global population. Okay. With a higher incident rate among women. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. It's funny because autism's actually more common in boys than girls, so that's quite interesting to know actually. Compared to men. In the clinical setting of up to 3 times. Okay. Despite the high utilization of healthcare resources by individuals with BPD, up to half may show significant improvement over a 10-year period with appropriate treatment. Okay, so I get what it means now. Okay. So that's really interesting that women like are more commonly to have it though. I'm actually quite surprised at that. And then the last part is basically saying that, you know, they're showing that like the 10-year period, you know, with like maybe the medication or therapy can like not take it away obviously, but can help it, you know. Okay, the last point to the video, we can do this. The naming of the disorder, practically the suitability of the term borderline, is a subject of ongoing debate. Okay, yeah. And initially, the term reflected historical notions referred to as borderline insanity, okay, and later described patients on the border between neurosis and psychosis. I don't really know what that means. These interpretations are now regarded as outdated and clinically imprecise. Okay, now that makes sense. You know, it's similar, but it's not the same. But DID, which I talked about a few months ago, is also a personality disorder, but like it's a more like in-date version. But yeah, borderline, I understand why kinda that's not like, but I also kind of get it because like you're borderlining a disorder. So I don't know how I feel about that one. Yeah. Okay, well that's everything I had to say about having BPD. Although, to be honest, I kind of feel like I didn't say anything about the actual disorder itself, but it's fine. Let me know if you have BPD in the comments down below. And again, I'm very sorry about this, but we're going to have to make do with that because I love it a lot and I like it there, and I can't really move it anywhere else, so it's going to have to stay there, unfortunately. So, it is my fault, though, don't worry, like, it actually is. But, again, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!